Hello everyone, I'm Adrija, welcome back. Today I'm back with a quite sweet moral story for you all. And I haven't been doing a story for quite a while now, so I wanted to share a story with you today. And today's story, the name of today's story is The Invitation. And remember, there is a question for you all at the end of this video, so make sure to watch this video till the end. So without any delay, let's begin with the story. This is a story of a rich merchant who lived in a small village and had a son. His son grew up and his marriage was also set. And the rich merchant thought of celebrating his wedding with great pomp. So he invited many people from around the village, many rich people, his relatives and respectful citizens. But he had a sister. He had a sister who was very poor. His sister and her husband were very poor, and thus the rich merchant was ashamed of his sister. So he did not invite her to his son's marriage. But somehow the merchant's sister got to know about this, and she thought that my brother is so busy. Probably he forgot to invite me. And thus thinking this, the sister and her husband went to the merchant's son's wedding. But when the merchant saw that his sister had came to the wedding, he was not happy at all. In fact, he did not speak with her one word the entire time. Her sister understood why his brother would not talk to him and was really very sad. And thus sad and disheartened, she went back to her home with her husband. A few years passed by, and suddenly the sister and her husband's business prospered, and they soon became very rich, and they started living a happy and a healthy life. And by this time, her brother, the merchant whose son was married, had a child, and the merchant decided to celebrate the birth of his grandchild with great joy. And thus he invited all the people of his village, his relatives, everyone to his house. But this time he invited his sister too. He invited his sister and her husband, as they had grown rich and were living a good life. So her sister and her husband came to the merchant's house, and this time they were wearing the costliest dresses with the costliest ornaments. So they looked pretty rich. The merchant this time talked with them, enjoyed a lot with them, and soon they sat down to eat. But when the sister was sitting down to eat, she suddenly started taking out her ornaments, means her bangles, her necklace, and put them in front of her plate. Her brother, the merchant, was shocked, surprised, and asked her, "Sister, why are you removing your ornaments and putting them in front of your plate?" The sister smiled and said, "Dear brother, you haven't actually invited me here. You have invited my ornaments, my richness here. If I had been poor, then you would have looked me in the same way. But now, as I am rich, you have invited me. So actually you have invited my ornaments. So let my ornaments enjoy the feast." The merchant, her brother, was shocked. He realized that he had indeed made a mistake. Before, he did not even invite his poor sister just because he was ashamed of her poverty. He did not talk to his sister even though she was one of his own. And thus, realizing his mistake, he apologized in front of the sister and her husband, and they embraced each other. And this is how the story ends. So this is a very heartwarming moral story, and this shows us that our family is always our family. It doesn't matter whether they're poor or rich, they are ours. And we must respect them, we must show our love to them in whatever situation they are, because they are our family. So this was the story, and I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. Now is the time for the question. The question is, whose wedding was being held at the beginning of the story? So this is a very easy question, so make sure to answer this question in the comment box below. I'd eagerly be waiting for your answers. So if you like this story, click on the like button, and if you want more such stories like this and want any English related videos, then don't forget to click on the subscribe button and share this video with your friends and family. That's it for today. Meet you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.